Greetings everyone, my name is Leanne and I'll be walking you through the next several days worth of weather impacts in this briefing. As you see here in the picture, we're going to be talking quite a bit about snowfall and cold temperatures. So let's dig into it, shall we? Theme of the week, cooler and wetter. I'm going to sound probably like a broken record, but it might be a record you all want to hear. The northern Rockies will begin a wholesale pattern change today, which is Sunday, and will likely stay in a wet and cool pattern for quite some time. The large wet weather system that's entering the region later today will actually lower snow levels down to roughly 5,500 feet across Idaho and western Montana. However, locations along the Continental Divide and even as far west as the Bitterroot Mountains into the Clearwater Mountains will likely see accumulating snowfall between now and Monday. With temperatures lowering as much as they are expected to, mountains should remain quite cold. So if you have any remaining crew or equipment left at higher elevations, they may very well be impacted by snowfall and temperatures that will be in the low 30s and 20s. Now, the picture here I show is just a general representation of the low pressure center that is probably going to land somewhere east of the divide, and all of the green and blues that you see are the wraparound moisture that will eventually fall as either high elevation snow or valley rain. So taking a look at just how much precipitation the region is expecting through Monday, the northern Rockies will see probably anywhere from a half an inch to about 2 inches the closer to the divide and east of the divide you go. Now, since this system will likely pivot just east of the spine of the divide, those districts further to the west in central Idaho will see the least amount of precip. The cold core of this system will eventually lead to lowering snow levels and accumulating snow in higher elevations, which I'll go into in further detail in the next slide. Now, out of the precipitation that's expected to fall, this is how much we are forecasting to fall in the form of snow. Now, most of the accumulation will occur tonight into Monday morning and likely above 6,000 feet in elevation. The elevations in the gray area, which would be, between 5,500 feet and 6,000 feet, they'll probably experience a slushy mix of rain and snow, but below all that, basically rainfall. So that's basically what I have down here annotated in the lower part of this slide. Here's a look at that prolonged cool and wet pattern I alluded to earlier. This is an image from the Climate Prediction Center, and they are anticipating the next 6 to 10 days, and perhaps even longer, to have greater chances of temperatures remaining below normal for this time of year. Precipitation amounts may fluctuate during this stretch of time, but overall, conditions sure look good that our region will remain on the much cooler side of things. Now, whenever the region stays in a trophy pattern like this, it's almost always accompanied by unsettled weather with plenty of moisture. So I would plan on things being wetter than not during this time as well. How will humidity react this week? Here's a general idea of how things could pan out going forward in the week. This image is just a general example, and any values you see here are obviously not set in stone, but I included this picture in the discussion today because I at least wanted to highlight parts of southwest Montana and perhaps some of west central Montana may see RHs start to lower into the 30s and 20s by the middle to end of this coming week. So that'll do it for today. Thanks to all for watching, and have a wonderful Labor Day on Monday and an enjoyable rest of your week. See you on Thursday the 8th.